All right, so the kitchen flooring is now done, and let's have a nice reveal of it. So we'll just get on the floor. That's kind of still dirty. They wiped it up, but look at that. You know, it's vinyl, and most of it is like this woodsy looking vinyl stuff. And the variation is a lot. You know, this comes across a little more sandy beige than I wanted. In real life, it's a little more white, but it's perfectly fine. It's more of a marble looking texture thing than the woodsy stuff. It's like almost everything in the store they have is woodsy, like the counters. And it's like, I don't want that. I wanted something a little more, less attention jumping. It's just a nice floor, you know? And, that's basically all I have to say. They got here exactly at 10, and it is now 5:33. It's selfie, so it's going to be flipped. But basically, they were here. They took an hour lunch as well. They took out the fridge, so under the fridge is beautiful. We had the hole for the range last week. They took this out a week ago, so now it's nice and done. I can finally talk to the guy, because the range is already here, and say, you gotta cut this out. I'm gonna do that next. Talk to that guy. And of course they said they'll take the dishwasher out, but they said they won't put it back in, and they were true to their word. Now, so basically this, I like it, you know. They also put the molding on. They actually matched they stained the old mold. It looks old, like it's matched to this thing, which is a shame, because I'll get to it. We'll probably have to repaint all of this. The white areas, it looks a little more white if you look at it. It's primed but not painted. So when we redo the kitchen fully, it'll be right. That'll be then. But they put the molding on too. That's great. So I love how it looks, by the way. You know, I was worried, it's going to be, because it's not 100% what I wanted, but with the lighting, it actually looks really good. Yeah, it's almost exactly what I wanted. But they didn't have too many choices with this stuff anyways, but this is great. I mean, this looks like $1 million now. You know, it really does. That old shitty linoleum that was here before, that's gone 2 layers of it, by the way, you know. So anyways, next thing I'm going to talk to the range guy, the appliance installer guy. Oh boy. Do we need a new fridge? Because they usually have the vent on, because it's a white noise thing against the assaults on my decency with the leaf blowers and everything. So I don't think I've ever heard the, oh wow. See, I was worried about this. See, there's barely, look at how little space there's barely any space there. Now there's even less barely, although there it's weirdly more. But this is actually a little more higher. It's a little thicker as well. It's not the thickest that they've got. Because I like the feel of this better, because I got 3 different, there's the flex one, the rigid one, and the max one. The max one is the biggest, but I actually didn't feel like it was softer. The middle one was the best, like Goldilocks porridge or Goldilocks vinyl planks. But anyways, I was worried that because it's a little thicker, that they won't be able to fit that in there, and then we have to saw that out or whatever. Just like they did the sawing over here. But look at how seamless it is. Amazing. And no one will see it because there'll be a range on it. So isn't that amazing? But yeah, this looks proper now, you know. The next thing to worry about, well, next couple things is this should be easy, but we talked about it with this thing of how, yeah, we talked about that. No need to talk about it again. This thing though, because this is slightly thicker, so it's higher, is this enough? Or as you can see, this is actually a little more out, so you can saw this out. They can saw a lot more of it out because, again, the countertops are going to be going at some point. But, so I was thinking, I mean, look at how disgusting this is, right? There was a little bit of water damage from the faucets over here or something when, like, the bottom of this rotted out. So I actually had a guy, the same guy who did the stairs, which I don't think we got to. Did we get to the stairs? Did we talk about the stairs? I know I talked with him about the stairs because there were some issues with it. It's mostly good. But anyways, so I want to redo some of these, you know, if we're going to repaint this, because I think, yeah, this would have to be repainted. So it's old-fashioned looking. I don't like how it looks. It's too dark in it. But we'll figure, but the other thing is this stuff has to be replaced, this MDF shit here. And they can, I was thinking, these countertops laminate, you know, they work fine, but just replace them, you know. So if they pop these out, it'll be a lot easier to actually have access to knocking these out. Because this one actually, hold on. This one actually looks pretty good over here. It doesn't look that horrible, that's just some dirt. But on the other side, you have this nonsense here. You know, and I thought it must be the dishwasher must have leaked at some point, but on the inside it looks better, so I think something must have leaked against it from the outside, you know? And then this one's a disaster. The other side of that is a disaster. No, it's not that much of a disaster, but it's not, I don't think you can even see it. But the point is some of these can be replaced, you know? That's a disaster. Refinish that a little bit, grind it or something. So the whole kitchen, I think, you know, piecemeal we'll get around to. These are actually not going to be happening next, apart from this and that. Just putting the dishwasher in, because the lemon that I got sent, that's actually coming tomorrow, if all is according to plan. And then I'll talk to this guy. You know, but that's it. I really like this. It looks good. You know, it really wasn't that complicated. I just had to look up some flooring people, and they did a decent job. It looks almost like, yeah, it looks like marble, except it's not cold, you know? It's really not cold. It's a nice warm. This is really good. I like it. So that's all I have to say about it. It's kind of dirty. I still might have to mop it up. And oh, the vinyl you can actually just mop up normally. You don't have to do anything special with it, you know, which is a massive improvement over, well, the laminate you can't really do in kitchens because most of it is not 100% waterproof. Tile, ceramic, it's too cold and yeah, you know. So this is the only thing. I mean, you can't put carpet in the kitchen. So wall-to-wall carpet, at least maybe a mat or something, but this is great. I like it. I like it. You know, so this looks like a success. We'll see how the dishwasher is, because that's the Home Depot installation, and that's never good. Okay, that's always like, unless you get your, and I should have got my own installer. But then again, the dishwasher that's now out there in the living room, that was kind of a lemon. So how can you return that if you have your own install? It doesn't matter. But this one definitely needs its own installer because we got to move those down. But I repeat myself, but I do like it. I do like it quite a bit. So yeah, kitchen flooring done, kitchen cabinets, countertops, you know, that's going to be far from now. Because again, even in the rest of the house, I'm thinking the sliding closet doors, because I want to do flooring downstairs. I have to get to the sliding doors first, I think. You know, either I take those out and they do the flooring and then I put new ones in, or I put new ones in now and they just work around it. But I don't want the old one in there, because if the track is this much, right, doesn't matter. You know, but that's a new thing to talk about, get quotes for and see what happens there. So this is fun. You know, I waited, I don't know, too long. It's just like with COVID, everybody was renovating everywhere, so these things were not as available, I think. But I like it. I really do. You know, you don't have that nasty peeling back linoleum. And another thing. When I was looking at the linoleum that was already peeling back, you could also see that when they put the linoleum on, it was pretty shitty, because this shoe mold, this little piece that covers up the, well, it covers up like this. Yeah, like the shoe mold stuff is so they don't cut it exactly 100%. So the shoe mold kind of covers that, but with the dishwasher, it doesn't matter, right? But in this area before this mold, and again, this is actually new. They matched it really well, though. But this thing used to pop out, and you could see the linoleum under, and it's like, ugh, this is disgusting. And very sloppy, you know? But this looks pretty well done, you know. This exceeds my expectations. Or no, this is my expectation. It's just oftentimes my expectation is not met. But this time it has, I think. And yeah, so we'll pop the countertops off at some point. And then, yeah, it'll be easier to get that plank out, and whatever else. And painting, you know. Oh, the backsplash is Because I'm also going for, I don't want to have too many contrasts in the house. I don't want to have too many contrasts between, like this thing doesn't have too many contrasts in and of itself. But I don't want too many contrasts anymore. You know, I think you can repaint a different color. I don't think you can do a lighter wood grain. I would do a lighter wood grain. But I don't think you can do that. I think you can do a lighter color, but you can't, I don't know. We'll look that up, but yeah, this is great. I like it. You know, at some point we can have an oven here. Maybe we can eat some food, because I haven't been eating anything for. I've been grilling, but you know, or toaster oven. That's old. It still works, but it'd be nice to have a nice gas. We are. Anyways, I'm rambling. This was fun. And yeah, that's it. We got new kitchen flooring, and I look forward to doing more of this stuff.